And you're standing here in front of everyone.
Sister, my mother sent me to buy a scoop of flour, but I have no money.
You can come back for flour another day. Eat this while it's hot.
Thank you, sister.
Are you Caroline? Yes. Madam, what do you want? I heard you've been getting close to my son lately. A bread sheller should know her place. He comes to the shop often. I've never asked about his family.
He's already engaged. This, Miss Tia, is his fiancée.
She has a fiancé? Strict. I didn't know he was engaged.
Now you know. My son will never marry you. You should have the decency to leave.
Mom, what are you doing?
You're dating a bread seller. Do you know how that looks?
She's my girlfriend. And you're standing here in front of everyone.
Come home with me.
Caroline, I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you this afternoon. My mother's too strong. I've never talked back to her in my whole life, but I'll find a way. When I inherit the estate, I'll cancel the engagement and come to your house for Leave Me. I'll give you a resolution.
I'm not with you to make you fight your mother. I just hope that when you say you'll find a way, you really mean it. Not until next time your mother shows up and you just stand there.
I believe the Blake family hasn't had a high institution since your generation.
You, a bastard of unknown origin, still think you're worthy of my son?
Madam, who do you call a bastard?
You don't even know who your father is. Your mother raised you by selling bread lettuce while you trying to climb a branch just by your face? Tear this shop down.
Try touching one of her breads. Just one. Madam, the high institution you mentioned, I believe the Blake family hasn't had a high institution since your generation.
Hey, George? When did you come back?
This morning. Just got off the train. You baked it. Still edible.
Don't you dare bully him.
Your dad ran away. Your mom sells flowers all day. You're just a nobody. You don't even have new clothes. Your dad doesn't want you.
Don't you dare bully him.
Who are you?
I'm his friend. If you bully him again, I'll call my mom over. Why did you give me this? Because you're hungry too. My mom says hungry people should get bread. Mom, we're going to be friends from now on.
Where is your mother?
At home. My mom sells flowers. Auntie, can I be Caroline's big brother from now on? I'll protect her. I won't let anyone bully her.
You want you have to mirror me acting.
What I think?
Borfern up when you show you to condemn what you shed today. Diart, you're she's ever bully a tay, matter me you, where are you to come huele?
I swear. If he's my big brother, then what am I?
You'll be the one who is protected.
Then I'll protect him too.
Caroline, come closer.
Keep your eyes open later. Don't be like me, giving your heart to someone you can't really see. Won't talk like that. You'll be fine. The best thing I ever did in my life was to keep you.
George, come here. After I'm gone, you look after her. Don't let her be wrong.
Mom!
I'm leaving the day after tomorrow. Full scholarship, London Finance Academy, 3 years.
Then will you come back?
Yes, I'll be back in 3 years.
Don't go, okay?
I'll come back as soon as I finish. When I come back, I can give you a better life.
Go. I'll be fine on my own.
Read it for me while I'm gone.
Then I'll give it back to you when you come back.
Caroline.
Hmm?
I said I'd take care of you for a lifetime. I remember that.
George, you really bought a new one. George, you really bought a new one.
The old one was too old. The heat wasn't even. Your bread will bake better with this one. Don't thank me. I'll adjust the feet for you. You always stand at this height, right?
You studied finance in England. How do you know how to fix a stove?
People who study finance know how to calculate better. This stove saves more fuel than the old one, bakes the same amount of bread, and save you enough for 2 breakfasts a month. You keep kneading.
About what people would say, I didn't know how to answer.
You don't have to argue with him. You can argue with me. Who is this? Neighbor.
Harrison, he's George. We grew up together.
How come I never heard about him?
He just came back not long ago. I haven't had time to tell you.
Does he come here every day?
He helps me with the accounts. The shop's finances need to be straightened out.
You used to be fine on your own. Why is it that as soon as he's back, you rely on him for everything?
George and I have known each other since we were kids. He helps me. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'm your boyfriend. You spend every day with another man. You think that's fine, but do you think other people think it's fine? If you think there's a problem, you can come every day. What she needs is someone to help her carry flour, not someone to start fights with others.
You should go. You were gone. Why are you back?
I only carried half this morning. The rest, I left it for you to use tomorrow.
He said things I couldn't argue with. About what people would say, I didn't know how to answer.
You don't have to argue with him. You can argue with me. I'm here, and I'm not leaving. Save the energy you'd use fighting him for kneading the dough.
How long did it take you to write these?
Started writing in England. I thought, if I came back and still had a chance, I'd show them to you.
The light is still on, but the one who waited is gone. All these years, I never asked why.
What's this? Still warm. Still the same taste. Why are you standing there? Why not come in?
Afraid you'd be busy, and this has been sitting for a while. I didn't want it to get cold.
How long did it take you to write these?
Started writing in England. I thought, if I came back and still had a chance, I'd show them to you.
Then when did you write the first page?
The night you came to see me off at the station.
Tomorrow, when you come to the shop again, I'll bake you a new kind of bread.
What kind of bread?
Haven't named it yet. I'll tell you when it's baked. Oh, and that sugar, I ate it this morning. It's good.
Withdraw it.
That George Wheelerink, no matter how thin his roots, he's a man who's built himself up from nothing. Digging up financial loopholes on him, that takes someone who can go through the old records, and that takes time.
I'm not asking you to find any loopholes. All I need is an anonymous letter sent to the bank claiming irregular operations, questionable funding sources. The bank will investigate him. He'll be too busy to deal with that baker's girl.
Sir, the bank has sent word. Someone filed an anonymous report about our funding sources. They're coming next week to audit our books. Understood. The bank said if they find anything irregular, they might freeze some of our funds. Bring me the ledger I organized last month, and send someone to dig up the Braxton family's tax records for the past 5 years. Make it quick. We found it. The Braxton family has at least 4 inheritance declarations over the past 3 years that don't match their actual accounts. The tax discrepancies are significant. Send a copy to Lady Braxton and attach this message. Withdraw the anonymous report or this file becomes public next Monday. Understood.
Withdraw it.
George Wilgerling still shows up every day. Don't ask questions, don't say too much. You'll go to the bakery this afternoon. Why? Tell her you want to learn to bake. See what that baker's girl is up to these days, and whether that George Wilgerling still shows up every day. Don't ask questions, don't say too much.
Tia? I want to learn to bake. My family said I should pick up some skills. It might be useful later. Come stand over here. Press your palm down first. Don't push too hard. Start from the center and work your way outward. Do you get tired kneading all this dough by yourself every day? Tired, but I'm used to it, and being tired doesn't scare me. Your mother, she must be very proud of you. She's been gone for 4 years now, but every time I knead dough, I feel like she's still standing right here. She must have loved you very much. It looks so good. Want to try? It's so delicious. Take this with you, and if you want to come again tomorrow, you can.
Not really going to marry her, I just need time. Will you believe me, please? Caroline. I didn't put that announcement in the paper. It was my mother. You know I couldn't stop her. This letter, I wrote it. Once I inherit the family business, I will break off the engagement. I'm not really going to marry her. I just need time. Will you believe me? Please.
I'll read it.
There's a light on. She's still there. That's what matters.
What will you use for yourself?
I don't need them. I'll use the bread you bake.
What are you doing here? It's pouring out there.
I brought you something good.
All right, I'm looking. Where did you get all this?
Brought them back from England. Some I found in secondhand shops. Some I made myself. This one I carved myself. The wood came from an old apple tree behind the school. It took 6 months to dry before I could work with it.
You carried all this back. Your luggage must have been overweight.
Overweight, but worth it.
George, you've given all of this to me. What will you use for yourself?
I don't need them. I'll use the bread you bake.
Stay for lunch. I'll bake a new loaf.
It's still the same taste. You're my only way out. Caroline, do you know, my mother is going to finish the wedding next month. I don't even have an excuse to delay anymore. Caroline, let's elope. Leave this town. Go somewhere no one knows us. I don't need my family's fortune anymore. I just need you.
Last time you wrote to me, you said you'd cancel the engagement once you inherited the estate. Now you're saying elope. Harrison, every time you say something, it's different.
I have no way out. I tried arguing with her. I tried delaying the wedding, but I can't even make a decision about one meal. You're my only way out.
Come back when you've decided what you actually want.
Caroline, please go ahead and do your things. I have few words to say to him. Your family's current debt, plus your mother's trust fund fees and inheritance lawsuits, already exceeds 70% of your family's total assets. That means even if you inherit tomorrow, you won't have a penny to freely spend. Your so-called cancel the engagement has zero economic favorability. You can't even afford to feed yourself. How are you going to feed her? I'm not worthy either. But I won't let her go with someone who can't even hold himself up. He's gone. You can come out now.
When did you look into all this?
The first time he mentioned eloping, I started checking that day.
Then have you ever looked into why you came back?
Because I was afraid you'd end up waiting for someone who wouldn't be able to carry things for you. Then don't think of me as your brother. Think of me as your boyfriend, okay?
George, you come here every day. You help me carry flour, fix the stove, do the accounts, bring me sugar. I don't know how to repay you.
Then don't think of me as your brother. Think of me as your boyfriend, okay? I know you haven't figured it out yet, but this isn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. I've held it in for a long time.
Then how long have you been holding it in?
From the bread you spread sugar on for me last time. That's when I couldn't hold it anymore.
Then will you come again tomorrow?
Yes.
I don't want to wear this.
Take in the waist another inch. Don't make the collar too low. This is a Blake wedding. The fabric shouldn't look cheap. Okay.
I don't want to wear this.
What?
I don't want to wear this dress. I don't want to marry Harrison.
Have you lost your mind today? This engagement was signed between your parents and me. You say you won't marry. Who do you think you are?
I know what I am. I'm the daughter of a maid. That's why you never let me sit at the table at home and always make me walk behind you when we go out.
Say that again!
This dress, I'm not wearing it, and this wedding, I'm not attending. I ran away from the wedding. How did you get out? I took the dress off in front of her and walked out the back door. Then knead this dough for me. He came to see me yesterday and told me he doesn't actually want me. Then it's not up to him. I know he doesn't want me, he wants you. But no matter who he wants to marry, it's not up to him to decide who I marry. Then stay here with me first and finish kneading this dough.
Are you talking about yourself or about someone else?
George, do you think a woman who hasn't had much schooled, who only knows how to knead bread, can be with someone who does finance?
Are you talking about yourself or about someone else?
I'm afraid.
The things you're afraid of, I've thought about them all. You're afraid of status, afraid of what people say, afraid that one day I'll change. I've thought about all of them. You've never asked me what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that you'd be too scared to take a step forward.
Of course you can move forward. You have education, you have skills, you have a future. I only have a bakery and a pair of hands that know how to knead.
That pair of hands that know how to knead is the most steady pair of hands I've ever seen. If you don't believe me, you can test me tomorrow. See if I'm still here. You're afraid that I'll leave? Then watch me. I'm not going anywhere. She was right. I won't let you stay in the shadows. It's about to rain. I'll help you close up.
Come in. It's raining hard. Wait till it lightens up before you go.
Caroline, your mother once said something. She said, "Person who truly loves you won't let you stay in the shadows." You remember that, don't you?
I remember.
She was right. I won't let you stay in the shadows.
The rain is letting up. Go home and change. Don't catch cold.
Then I'll come back tomorrow.
Come out with me this afternoon. Starting today. You're helping me. What time did you get here? Before dawn. The door at your place doesn't shut tight. I couldn't sleep, so I came and needed. Carolyn, can I stay at your place? I mean, for a while? If you don't mind the small space, then stay. You'll come out with me this afternoon? Starting today, you're helping me. Me? Your hands are clumsy, but after a few more days they won't be. The bakery needs an extra pair of hands. Okay. Would you like some bread?
New here?
Who's the girl that came with George? I've never seen her before. Isn't that the girl who runs the bakery downtown?
There's a reception tonight. I want you to come with me.
What reception?
Lord Felton's private reception. Most people there are from the noble circles. They talk business and small talk. You just show up, stand next to me. You don't have to say anything.
I'm not suited for that kind of place.
You are.
If you bring me, what will people think of you?
What people think of me doesn't matter. What matters is that you go. Then they'll know who you are. You don't have to speak. You don't have to toast. You don't have to deal with anyone. You just stand next to me.
Who's the girl that came with George? I've never seen her before. Isn't that the girl who runs the bakery downtown?
Mr. Wylam, I heard you brought a baker from the street to this private noble reception. Isn't it improper to bring a person of such humble background to a noble gathering?
Madam, she is my honored guest. I see nothing wrong with earning an honest living with one's own hands. Pay no attention to them. They simply don't know you.
Have I brought you trouble because of me?
You have never been any trouble to me.
You still have yourself. You can start over.
The Blake family's creditors took back the property this morning. Madeline has already been sent away.
Where is she?
Rented a small house. 3 streets from here. Caroline, I have nothing left. No house, no money. My mom moved away. I have nothing.
You still have yourself. You can start over.
Start over from where? I can't even afford flour.
This bag will last you half a month. After that, the road is yours. That's hosted by the royal family.
Yeah. Felton Earl's residence sent this. Royal charity dinner invitation next Friday. Does the list allow +1? Yes. The invitation reads Mr. Verland and 1 guest. Got it. Royal charity dinner next Friday. I want to take you.
That's hosted by the royal family.
Yeah.
Someone like me going to a place like that.
What kind of person is that? If you don't want to, I won't force you. But if you're just scared, you should go.
It's not the pointing and whispering that I'm afraid of. It's that I'm afraid when I stand next to you, people will look at you and think, why did he bring a bread seller?
What they think is their own freedom. What I want you to know is, when you stand next to me, you're not there to be judged. You're there to be seen.
Thank you, George.
Then let Tia take your measurements.
George is really a gentleman, so thoughtful. Are you nervous? A little. I'm nervous too. But I think the dress I make for you won't be any less beautiful than anyone else's. Then what are you nervous about? Nervous about whether you can hold your ground in that place. And nervous about whether the dress will look good enough under the lights. What is this?
You should take a look first.
When did you make this?
I had it made a while back. I want you to wear it to the dinner party.
The waistline needs to be taken in an inch, the skirt hem should be long enough, and the sleeves shouldn't be too wide. Look. Are you ready? Ready.
Let's go. You look beautiful tonight.
What is your name? What is your name?
Caroline. Caroline Ella.
Your mother. Is her name Ella Hartley?
Do you know my mother?
Ella Hartley is the only woman I've ever loved. I looked for her for 30 years. I always thought she hated me.
She didn't hate you. She just thought you weren't coming back.
You look exactly like her.
The year your mother left, her family locked me at home. By the time I got out, she was gone. I searched for years, but she had changed her name.
She changed her name twice. The last time, it was Ella Hartley.
She once told me that if she ever had to leave, she would go where no one knew her and start over.
She was that kind of person.
She was braver than me in this life.
Please forgive me. Please keep my family.
I don't hate you.
That day I said I had nothing left, but this bag of flour, I still keep it. I don't want to say I still love you. This bag of flour is the most right thing I've ever received in my life.
He's not coming back.
Yeah.
Miss Caroline, I'm sorry. I was blind. Please forgive me. Please keep my family.
I don't hate you. But I don't forgive you either.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Tonight, are you going back to your place, or?
To the castle. I want to see him.
Okay. Turn around.
She signed this when she was 12.
Good morning. How did you sleep last night?
Quite well. There were birds singing in the garden outside the window this morning.
The girl you mentioned yesterday, Tia Loverett, I've already had a copy of her betrothal deed brought over. I've also prepared the request for engagement termination. Once you confirm and I sign it, it will be delivered to the registry office today.
Did you get this arranged overnight?
It's nothing urgent.
She signed this when she was 12.
Child betrothal. It can be unconditionally terminated by law.
Then sign it.
I will have someone deliver it to the registration office on an urgent basis.
There's something I need to tell you. I really don't have to marry him anymore.
No.
From now on, I get to decide where I live, what I wear, and what I do. Yes, you do. This feels much lighter than I imagined. Then how did she find out later?
I met your mother when I was 22. Nothing grand. Just passing down that street, smelling the bread. I stopped. I bought an entire loaf of bread.
The bread is just right today. If you buy it, toast it tomorrow morning, it'll still be soft. Then what? What happened next?
After that, I stopped by for bread every time I passed. I told her I was in business. She never asked what kind. Your mother. She never asked me, never inquired about where I came from, never made me explain anything. She just stood there, making her bread, waiting for me to pass by.
Then how did she find out later?
Someone from my family found her. They told her who I was. That autumn leaf. Later she left. That book, along with that leaf, I never had the heart to throw away.
She said father had his troubles and didn't abandon us on purpose.
After your mother disappeared, I searched all over this area many times, but I never heard her again. Back then, I thought she probably truly wanted to disappear from everyone's life. Later, I went through many old records. Her mother's hometown, her father's old house, every town she might have gone to. I never found her name. It wasn't until a few months ago that I spotted a record in the tax files. The account name was Ella Hartley, and the address is on the street where you live now.
She changed her name twice.
Yes, she changed it twice. After she left, I called off the marriage arranged by the family. I never spoke of this to anyone ever again. I know she has never truly left. Every time I walk past the bakery, every time I smell wheat, she's right there. Just like old times, her head bowed as she kneads dough, silent, never lifting her eyes to meet mine.
She said father had his troubles and didn't abandon us on purpose. She didn't say who that person was.
She never talked about her own hardships in front of others. Your mother was the best person I have ever met.
What is it? Once the bread packaging line is settled, I want to open a tailor shop. I redrew a new version of the packaging draft. I revised a few details after you fell asleep last night, thinned out the weeder lines so the print will look sharper. We'll send it to print today. I've spoken to the printing house. They can finish the first patch of samples by tomorrow. Caroline, I've been thinking about something last night. What is it? Once the bread packaging line is settled, I want to open a tailor shop right at the street corner. Then go for it. I've asked the landlord about the shop front on the corner. He's willing to rent it out. When did you ask? The day before yesterday, right after you told me you wanted a tailor shop. Finish the bread packaging run first. I'll hand over the tailor shop key once you're ready. All right. First, fund disallocation. Establish the Ella Charity Foundation. Second, grant fund girls in slum districts to learn craft skills.
You're planning charity funds already?
Now that the bread shop turns a profit, it's only right to pass kindness onward. My mother was always like this. Every extra loaf she sold, she'd set one aside for the kids on the street corner.
I plan to propose to Caroline, and I hope you can be there. Tia, it's me.
Go ahead.
I'm going to propose to Caroline in the Manor Garden next Friday evening, and I'd like to invite you to witness it. Will you be free?
All right. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Just try not to be too nervous then.
I plan to propose to Caroline, and I hope you can be there.
Are you truly ready?
I've spent 18 years preparing for this moment.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Thank you, but no need. I want to arrange everything by myself.
Ella, our little girl has grown up. She's about to marry the one she loves. They are luckier than we were.
You're my flower in my heart. I love you, boy. I love you, boy. You come to me and be my love and be the George.
From the very first time I saw you, I have been imagining this day.
You're my flower in my life. I love
Will you marry me?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Really? I wish you happiness. Thank you.
Take good care of my daughter.
I will.
Guests are seated.
I've waited a long time for this day.
You wrinkled it.
Then let it wrinkle. It's not returnable anyway. I'm marrying you, not because you're standing here today, but because you've been standing at that street corner behind that bakery for many years. The moment you handed me that bread, I knew I would probably never encounter anything better than that in my life.
Then do you want to try the bread I made?
First one there tomorrow morning. Here.
When did you make this?
A few days ago. Tried a few times. Not good enough yet, but edible.
Too sweet, but still edible. When did you start making sugar?
After you said the sugar was good.
This one feels a little stupid, kind of like you.
Ocean, here I come!
Ocean, here I come!
Woo! George, it's so beautiful here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Did you just take that without me knowing?
You'll see when it's developed.
This one feels a little stupid, kind of like you.
Slow pop, you can't catch me, can you?
Just you wait, I'm right behind you.
Look, it's a seabird.
It's so cute. This little troublemaker.
Idiot.
Still can't catch me, huh?
Caroline!
Thinking that these 2 days back, they've been even happier than the honeymoon.
Why are you here too?
I'm a shareholder. Shareholders come to work. And besides, if you start the fire alone, you'll burn your arm again. If you put it in like this, the fire will burn brighter.
Do you want to learn to knead dough today?
Yes.
Watch me first. Do what I do. Lift your hand a little.
Oh, you're back. New oven?
No, I replaced the person who lights the fire.
Your husband?
Hmm.
That's a better deal than a new oven.
What are you looking at?
I'm not reading. Thinking.
About what?
Thinking that these 2 days back, they've been even happier than the honeymoon.
Why?
I guess the seaside was wonderful, but coming back, being able to see you beside my own bread and warm oven, it feels more solid.
Then I'll be beside you every day from now on. What's wrong? What do you think about when you need?
Sometimes the recipe, sometimes whether today's orders will get delivered on time, sometimes nothing.
And now?
Why you're so quiet today.
What's wrong?
I feel a little dizzy.
I'm taking you to the hospital.
Miss Caroline Ella, come in. Family members wait outside.
How is it? Is this real?
It's real. You're more nervous than when you proposed.
I'm nervous because you're going to be a mother.
Let's go home. And to keep my mother's name alive.
How long have you been thinking about this name?
Going into labor?
Yeah, going to the hospital.
Mother and baby are safe.
Her hair is so soft.
Her name is Clara Wildham. Her nickname is Little Ella. I want her to remember where she came from and to keep my mother's name alive.
How long have you been thinking about this name?
Since the night you said you'd take care of me for the rest of my life. No one will ever bully her. You keep the flower and the money for her.
Okay.
Her eyes haven't opened yet. She's just like your mother, quiet.
Her name is Clara. Her nickname is Little Elsa.
Here, can you really learn to bake for free?
Yes.
It smells so good. I wish I could make bread too. Me too. Do you think they'd teach us? Maybe if we ask nicely. Here, can you really learn to bake for free?
Yes. Once you learn, you can bake here, and the money you make from selling is yours. Before you knead, wash your hands. The water should be cold. The dough has to rest twice. Remember, flour is only half the dough. The other half is the warmth of your hands.
What if my dough doesn't get round?
Then keep kneading until it does. Nobody gets it round on the first try.
Mama, what's happening in there?
Learning to knead, just like Grandma taught me. Keep your wrists relaxed. Don't press hard. Push the dough forward. Look, it's fulfilled. Mama was very lucky. I had the best baker in the world to teach me.
Mama, try some. Mama, I found a book on your shelf. There's writing from Papa in it. Papa's handwriting was so ugly when he was young.
It was ugly, but it was very serious.
But he did get you a new stove, didn't he?
Yes, he changed it several times, but every time he did, he said it was the last one. Happy birthday!
Auntie Tia!
Try it on. If it doesn't fit, I'll fix it.
It'll fit. Everything you make always fits.
I took a custom order last week, a bride's dress. The measurements were tricky. I had to adjust the pattern 3 times.
Don't overwork yourself.
Auntie Tia, look!
It fit.
When did you learn to bake?
Last month. Tried many times. This is the first one that's edible.
The heat was a bit off, but the fermentation time was right.
That's good.
Any left? I haven't tasted it yet.
You're back.
I heard someone baked bread.
Try it, see if it's edible.
It's okay, but compared to my wife's, it's still a bit behind.
Of course.
Papa, look, Auntie Tia made this for me.
Better than the ones I buy.
Of course.
When did you learn to make
Day after you gave me that book.
Mama, try some.
Love is dangerous. Love is dangerous. Love is dangerous.
It's your birthday.
I've got a scar.